Radical.
So, Urban Meyer has been fired from the Jacksonville Jaguars. I don't know what took him that long. Maybe it's because he had a long contract, a 5-year contract, and now they owe him millions. You know, Shad Khan, whatever his name is, he's the owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. So, heck, that's not going to be a problem. Heck, he can take a $10 million out of his back pocket. Not a big deal for him. So, what happened? What led to him being fired? Well, a lot. And that's why I say it was kind of shocking that it took them this long to fire Urban Meyer. The team is 2-11. 2-11, and they got the first pick in the draft. Future superstar, Trevor Lawrence. They had the number 1 pick. A lot of things went on. The development of Trevor Lawrence is not that great. Believe it or not, they got Trevor Lawrence, and for a short time, they actually had a quarterback competition between Gardner Minshew and Trevor Lawrence. I don't understand that. I don't understand a lot about what happened during Urban Meyer's reign with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Again, 2-11. They went 0-5 in the first 5 games. Then I think they won maybe 2 back-to-back, and then they've been losing ever since. So what happened? Well, the first thing that happened was after he was hired, it started early on because one of the coaches he hired actually was known for saying racist things to players, I believe. So after that, he was on the job for 1 day, and then he didn't want to be a distraction for the team, and then, he left himself. He resigned. Then we have the situation with Tim Tebow. Tim Tebow, who would take the T-bow or whatever. He's still a very religious person, and he was 33, and he hadn't played football in like 5 years, and he brought him in, Urban Meyer, because, he used to be with him at the Florida Gators. So he brought him in during the preseason, and then he has this hilarious viral video to where he was actually trying to do a block. He was playing the position of tight end, a position he had never played before. You think, okay, he's bringing him back in. Maybe to be a backup for Trevor Lawrence. No, it's a tight end. And look it up. It's a hilarious viral video. I guess he technically did the block, but he fell on his butt and did a flip after. He's just a joke, right? Just a joke. So that didn't last that long. So you see a theme here, There's also an infraction, a $100,000 infraction. I don't know much about that, but that was something that happened during this. And then we build up, and then we get to the incident that I'll link to at the end of this. So I won't talk about it a whole lot, but I'll link to the uploads where I talked about Urban Meyer. Basically, after a loss, not going on the flight back with his team, which is unheard of, and he chose to go to a bar that he owned in Ohio. That's bad enough. But there's viral video that came out that he was grinding with a younger female, that was not his wife. And he, gave her the thumbs up, the behind, basically. Now, I'm not making that up. I am not making that up. But I think the final straw, and some people are saying that the USC job opened up, I think back months ago. And, maybe he was trying to get fired, Urban Meyer, with all that stuff he was doing because he actually didn't want to, be a coach in the NFL. He's trying to get fired and then go back to college to be the coach there. I don't know about that, though. But the final straw that made the team separate from Urban Meyer was a report that came out that their kicker said, it's ironic that Urban Meyer actually kicked the kicker. I forget his name, but he said Urban Meyer came up to him while he was doing stretches during practice, and he kicked him in the back of the leg and said, hey, make your fucking kicks. Something like that, right? Then he turned around and said, don't you ever fucking kick me again. And apparently what happened was Urban Meyer, this was said in front of the other team, and Urban said, listen, if you have a problem with me kicking you, you don't call me out in front of the team. You wait in private and approach me in private. I'm like, what kind of psycho is this? So, yeah, I mean, apparently Urban was a great coach in college, but sometimes that does not transition and you pile all that up, and that's enough scandals for most coaches in their long history in the NFL. But he had all of his scandals in under a freaking year. So Urban Meyer will not be missed. He will not be missed, and I'm sure fans of the Jacksonville Jaguars, they are cheering, they are applauding this move, and they're looking forward to the future. Because, hey, fans of the Jacksonville Jaguars, things are going to get better, okay?